We continue to cover that mass shooting that happened this morning at the Grand Sierra Resort, which left 3 people dead and 3 people injured. Standing by now live is News 4's Joe Hart, who has the very latest information on this investigation. Joe, what can you tell us tonight?
Yes, Shelby, we're learning more. Got some answers today from a police briefing this afternoon. Still a lot of questions, though, about why this happened, but I'll walk you through how it happened this morning. Started about 7:25. The call came in of an active shooter outside the Grand Sierra Resort here in the valet area. That's the roofed area that you see behind me, as Jason will zoom in on that. A man opened fire on a group of people in that area, and that's the valet area. He then fled north. He shot at a security guard who confronted him but missed, and then shot and killed an innocent bystander. Well, police confirmed today that people were killed. 3 people, as you said, Shelby. The shooter was shot by police and is in the hospital, and police were on scene within minutes, which they say helped prevent more bloodshed.
In addition, GSR employs a department of trained EMT team members who rendered medical aid to the victims in those critical early moments. Their courage, training, and compassion made a real difference today.
And also a message from the mayor that we wanted to pass on today, and you know, she basically said, do not take life for granted. Hug your loved ones. It's really a timely and good message right now. This kind of violence, we don't know when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. We don't know when to expect it. And police, as I said, they don't know what the motive was. They have no idea what this suspect's connection may have been to the people he opened fire on. So a lot of questions, a dark day for Northern Nevada and the Grand Sierra for sure, and all the customers. And I think everyone's thoughts are with the victims and their families and the first responders who responded in a timely fashion. They were on scene within a few minutes and no doubt saved further bloodshed from happening. They say the gunman had a loaded clip of ammunition and was ready to do more damage even than he did. We're going to continue our team coverage now. We're going to check in with News 4 Sophie Lincoln. She is at Reno Medical Center where, as we mentioned, some of the victims are being treated there tonight. Sophie?
Joe, according to Sparks Police, there were 6 total victims and 3 of them are now dead. Of the remaining 3, 2 are in critical condition and one of them was taken to and ultimately released from the hospital. Additionally, we know that the suspect was also taken to the hospital after being involved in the officer-involved shooting. He too remains in critical condition at this point. Hotel guests we spoke to described the chaotic scene this morning.
Yellow stripping and then didn't really know about it then until we walked down to the lobby, and then they said that you can't leave because they had a shooting.
This is, of course, an ongoing situation. We'll continue to bring you the latest information as we learn more. Live in Reno, Sophie Lincoln, back to you, Joe.
All right, thanks, Sophie, for that angle of the story as we continue to follow all angles of this developing mass shooting that happened this morning here outside the Grand Sierra Resort. And Shelby, I should say, Sparks Police will take over the investigation into the officer-involved shooting. That is customary in a case like this, and hopefully we'll get more answers sooner rather than later. Sometimes these investigations take a while. Sometimes we'll get answers sooner. We'll just have to see.